Tesla once again has a major demand problem. Now, part of this could be due to the chip shortage and supply chain issues, but overall, we're seeing a lot of news agencies, whether it be Electric or analysts like Sawyer Merritt, are suggesting that Tesla has had the biggest backlog of demand that has ever been recorded, basically in the company's history, which is crazy to think about because they've already been so supply constrained for so many years. But Electric reported that essentially all the vehicles Tesla is capable of building for the rest of Q2 have been ordered, which means that all new orders coming in probably won't even get fulfilled until Q3, and that's most likely the reason Tesla is incrementally increasing their prices ever so steadily. I mean, it annoys the crap out of me, especially because I know there's a lot of people out there that want to get a Tesla and are saving up money for them, and basically when the dream car overnight just gets more expensive, and you know that Tesla's whole mission statement is to accelerate sustainable energy and make their EVs more affordable, and yet simultaneously every month they've gotten more and more expensive. Now with the Model 3 starting at $39,500 and the Model Y, we had a $40,000 standard range option just a couple of months ago, and now the cheapest possible way to get a new Model Y is $51,500. It does just somewhat annoy me, but I ultimately think Tesla is probably making the right call because there are so many orders coming in. There are way too many people willing to buy Teslas at their current price, and Tesla simply cannot build them fast enough. So because they can't build them fast enough, they just say, well, okay, if you still want to order one today, then we're just going to have to charge you a little bit extra, and hopefully Tesla takes that money, puts it towards improving the manufacturing process, and hopefully can make vehicles cheaper and faster in the future so we don't have these types of demand problems. But the craziest one, I think, to me, has to be the Model X. So for one, let's just acknowledge the first Model S refresh deliveries have still not happened. Elon on the last earnings call said to expect them sometime in the month of May, but even for the refreshed Model S on the website, new orders are now saying August to September, so even the long range and Plaid variants are getting postponed back. I don't know if that's because of high demand or because of mass production issues. With the number of times we are citing new Model S refreshes and the fact that Elon has said that they're mass producing it right now, I have to imagine there's multitudes of reasons. For one, there's probably a lot of orders coming in, but also they're probably running into some mass production issues or supply chain issues that they can't quite meet up with yet. So Model S estimated deliveries already getting pushed back quite a bit, but Model X deliveries on all new orders have been pushed till 2022, which is insanity to me because, for one, this is a pretty expensive vehicle. Of the vehicles that are on roads today that Tesla has been selling for a while, Model X is the most expensive, and the base model is $90,000 now, and the Plaid model is $120,000. And the fact that on the website, estimated delivery for both trims of the Model X are now January to February, that just kind of blows my mind, and it also says a lot about how Tesla's website has yet to be updated to forecast some more realistic timelines, because if we were to just go buy off of the estimated delivery windows of Tesla's website, that means if you're in the market for a Tesla today and you ordered a Cybertruck, according to the website, you would get that Cybertruck sooner than you would get the refreshed Model X, because the Cybertruck still says production is supposed to begin at the end of 2021, whereas Model X is now saying if you order one today, don't expect it until next year. And with how orders have been piling in, and with how Tesla has been so supply constrained, I have to imagine the Model X estimated delivery is probably going to get pushed back even more within the coming months. I would not be shocked if by next month the Model X estimated deliveries are saying March or April or May. So are there still some of you out there expecting Cybertruck deliveries to happen before refreshed Model X deliveries? I know some of you out there are holding out hope that Cybertruck deliveries are still going to happen by the end of this year. Watch my last Cybertruck updates video as to why I don't think that's going to happen, but knowing now that Tesla themselves are willing to keep accepting orders for the Model X despite saying we basically have so many orders for the X, we're not going to be able to fill them all until next year, that speaks volumes to how much demand there is. And Elon said on the last earnings call they expect the S and X to be up to about 2,500 vehicles a week by the end of this year, and knowing how thick the profit margins are on the S and X, I think these are going to shake the market up quite a bit, and there's probably a lot more people willing to opt for these vehicles than we expect, and they might actually put a pretty massive increase in the amount of profit Tesla generates from their vehicles each year. I hope that they can figure out the supply chain issues. I hope that they can mass produce them as soon as possible because, in case you've forgotten, I'm still a huge fan of the Model X. I think in regards to SUVs and sedans, like, if we're not talking about the craziness of the Cybertruck, which is still ultimately my dream Tesla, Model X is absolutely up there. Just the amazing practicality of it. I love the self-presenting doors. I love the Falcon Wing doors. Overall, it's just a fantastic vehicle, and if money was no object, I would absolutely buy a Model X if I could. So I feel really bad for people that hadn't quite put the reservation down yet. From what we've seen, people who did get their orders in will still be getting them this year, so it's not like all refreshed Model X deliveries are postponed until next year, but at this point, seeing how back-ordered they are, I would not be shocked if even people like Dirty Tesla who say their estimated delivery is June, maybe they don't even get their Model X until Q3. So hopefully Tesla can get on this and get moving. I do think this is going to become a growing issue for Tesla if they have to start taking orders for vehicles that they can't deliver for another year. That's just going to make a lot of their vehicles feel untouchable and out of reach. So hoping Elon can figure this out. Thank you all for watching. Hope you have an excellent rest of your day. Take care.